So you want to put on a play, easy enough, right? But what if your stage is nothingness itself? Here the actors are gods, beings who could sneeze a galaxy out of existence. We begin not with a bang, but with a profound silence. Kronos, master of time, already knows the ending. Lyra, weaver of fates, is ready to spin a new reality. Oblivion just wants quiet. These cosmic warriors embody time, destiny, and nothingness. Their silence is the opening dialogue, a calm before a storm that will redefine everything. Meet the cosmic team. Kronos is no ordinary old man. Think cosmic DJ, remixing time itself. He can age you to dust or rewind you to infancy in a blink. Lyra, the weaver of fates, spins stories into reality, weaving or severing destinies. At her peak, she becomes a living tapestry of possibilities. Oblivion is the void. He erases things so they never existed. These aren't just powers. They're personalities in conflict. Their clash is a battle of philosophies, shaping the very fabric of existence. It's a cosmic chess game, where the rules themselves can be rewritten or erased. And action. The fight begins not with a punch, but with a thought. Lyra weaves a fate where Kronos was never born. Kronos rewinds time, pats her on the head, and says, "Nice try, kid." He fast-forwards Oblivion to the end, but Oblivion just yawns and absorbs it. The conflict escalates. Kronos creates a baby universe and hurls it. Lyra plucks a thread of fate, unraveling the universe into dust. Oblivion declares a zone of nullity. Anything entering simply ceases to be. Here, normal rules do not apply. Power is about rewriting the laws of physics on the fly. The battle is a beautiful, terrifying dance of creation and uncreation. The real question, what will existence look like when they're done? As the battle rages, the fighters begin to pull at the very seams of existence. The void glitches. Unnamed colors flash and sounds play backwards. Kronos tries to rewind a blast, but instead, causality itself unravels. Effects precede causes. A supernova explodes, then the star collapses. Lyra pulls too hard on Destiny's threads. Reality rips. For a moment, another reality appears, another battle, eerily similar. Their struggle cracks the multiverse, breaking the walls between dimensions. The awe-inspiring scenes now have a darker edge, acts of cosmic vandalism. The gods realize their playground is also their home, and they are wrecking it. It is Kronos, the master of time, who sees it first. As he tries to untangle the temporal mess they've made, he looks deeper into the past, not just minutes or eons ago, but into the foundational moments of their existence. And what he finds stops him cold. He sees this exact fight. He sees himself, Lyra and Oblivion, clashing in the void. He sees the same moves, the same cosmic damage, the same moment of realization. And then, well, he sees it happen again before that, and again, and again. It's an infinite regression, a loop that has been playing out for all of eternity. They are trapped in a cycle of their own making. He shares this vision with the others, not through words, but by momentarily linking their consciousnesses. Lyra sees it in the threads of fate, a single circular thread that always leads back to its beginning. She sees that every choice she has ever made, every destiny she has ever woven, has inevitably led her back to this battlefield, to this exact conflict. Her illusion of free will as a grand artist is shattered. She is not weaving a new story. She is just restitching the same pattern over and over again. Oblivion experiences this revelation in its own way. He understands that his quest for nothingness is futile. He can erase, but reality always reasserts itself, leading back to this moment of conflict. His perfect silent void is always temporary, destined to be filled again with the noise and chaos of creation and time. This is the turning point of the play. The ultimate showdown is revealed to be not a singular, climactic event, but a recurring nightmare. Their rivalry isn't a unique clash of titans. It's a programmed response, a cosmic habit they can't break. The realization dawns on all of them simultaneously. They are not enemies because of some deep-seated philosophical disagreement. They are enemies because the cycle demands it. With the revelation hanging heavy in the non-air, the fighting stops. Not because of a truce, but because of sheer mind-numbing exhaustion. What's the point of throwing another universe if you know you've already thrown it 1 billion times before? A new kind of silence descends upon the void, different from the tense quiet at the beginning. This is a silence of mutual acknowledgement, of shared bewilderment. For the first time, these cosmic powerhouses look at each other not as adversaries but as fellow prisoners. They are all in the same boat, a boat sailing in a circle in an endless ocean. Kronos, the cynical time god, is the first to break the silence. He doesn't offer a grand speech, just a simple, weary question. So what now? It's a genuine question. For the first time in his eternal existence, he doesn't know what happens next. Lyra, the weaver of fate, responds not with a grand pronouncement, but with a simple, sad gesture. She lets the threads of destiny fall from her fingers, admitting that her control was an illusion. Oblivion, surprisingly, offers a moment of clarity. His whole existence is about endings, and he recognizes the feeling of a story that has run its course. He conveys a simple thought to the others. The conflict is the cage. It's a profound observation from the being of few words. The decision is unspoken but unanimous. They must break the loop. But how do you destroy a cycle powered by your own nature? You can't fight it with more fighting. The answer, they realize, is to do the one thing they have never done before: cooperate. To create something together, not as an act of aggression, but as an act of peace. They decide to stop trying to make the universe in their own image and instead combine their essences to create a place of balance. A place where time, fate, and even nothingness can coexist without conflict. Kronos reaches into the future, but not to grab a weapon. He pulls forth the concept of a perfect summer afternoon, a moment of peaceful, slow-moving time. Lyra doesn't weave a destiny of victory or defeat. She weaves threads of life with growing grass and buzzing bees, a fate of simple, uncomplicated existence. And Oblivion, the master of nothingness, contributes the most important part. He doesn't erase anything. Instead, he carefully carves out a space for peace and quiet within the new creation, the gentle silence between birdsongs, the peaceful emptiness of a clear blue sky. As they pour their power into this shared creation, the chaotic, broken void around them transforms. The glitches and cracks in reality heal. The violent flashes of color soften into the gentle hues of wildflowers. The cacophony of cosmic battle is replaced by the rustling of leaves in a soft breeze. The battlefield, a testament to their endless war, melts away. In its place stands a serene, beautiful meadow. It's a world-changing climax, but the change is not one of destruction, but of peaceful, collaborative creation. It is the ultimate proof that they have broken the cycle and learned the most important lesson the universe had to offer. In the quiet of the meadow they created, the three cosmic beings look at one another. The animosity is gone, replaced by something new: respect. It's a hard-earned respect, forged in the fires of infinite battles and solidified by the shared trauma of their cosmic revelation. Kronos looks at Lyra not as a meddling storyteller, but as a fellow artist who understands the weight of creation. He gives her a slight, genuine nod, a gesture that says more than 1,000 years of witty banter ever could. Lyra, in turn, looks at Oblivion. She once saw him as a destructive force, the antithesis of her creative spirit. Now she understands his role. She sees the beauty in his simplicity, the peace in his silence. Even Oblivion, the being of pure anti-energy, feels it. He looks at Kronos and Lyra, at the vibrant life and gentle flow of time they represent. He once saw it all as pointless noise, a temporary annoyance before the inevitable return to silence. But now, sitting in this meadow, he finds the noise pleasant. He understands that the silence he craves is made more profound by the life that surrounds it. This is their curtain call. Not for an audience, but for each other. The play seems to be over. Our heroes have overcome their conflict, learned a valuable lesson, and created a paradise. They stand in their meadow, enjoying a well-deserved moment of peace. The story is complete. But then, just as the audience begins to relax, something subtle happens. A single blade of grass in the meadow withers and turns to dust for no reason. It's a tiny detail, easily missed. Kronos frowns, trying to see its timeline, but finds nothing. Lyra tries to find its thread of fate, but it's as if it was never there. Oblivion feels a flicker of erasure that wasn't his own. A faint whisper echoes through the meadow, seemingly coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. It's not a voice, but a feeling, a thought implanted directly into their minds. The thought is simple yet chilling, a good performance. A bit predictable, but the set design is lovely. Now for Act 2. The three cosmic beings, who just moments ago were the masters of their reality, suddenly look small. Their expressions shift from peaceful contentment to dawning horror. They have broken their loop, yes, but it seems they have only just graduated to a larger stage. The implication is clear and suspenseful. Their infinite cycle of conflict was not a prison of their own making. It was a play, put on for the entertainment of something else. This unseen force is the true power in the universe, a stage manager for reality itself. The ultimate showdown was just the opening act. The realization that they are not the players, but the puppets, is a terrifying twist that recontextualizes everything that has come before.